It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant.
Yep, Charlamagne the God.
Andrew Schultz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots podcast, and this episode of the Brilliant Idiots is brought to you by Freeze Pipe. All right? The worst part about smoking weed is actually smoking it. The smoke comes out hot, it burns your throat, and causes coughing exorcisms. And we all know the only thing that beats fire is ice. Introducing Freeze Pipe, makers of a unique line of freezable pipes, bubblers, bongs, dab rigs, and more. If you can smoke from it, Freeze Pipe makes it, all right? The reason this small American-owned company has doubled in growth every year is because they're dedicated to customer satisfaction and building the smoothest hitting pieces possible. When smoke passes through these frozen glycerin chambers, it's instantly cooled by hundreds of degrees for a bigger, smoother hit. Pop one of these glycerin chambers in the freezer for 1 hour, and the results will change how you smoke. It's like putting ice in your bong if that ice played baseball in the 90s and bought supplements off Jose Canseco. So visit thefreezepipe.com and see for yourself why the internet can't stop talking about Freeze Pipe. Your throat and lungs will thank you. Use code IDIOTS and save 15% off your first order. Visit thefreezepipe.com and use promo code IDIOTS to save 15% off your first order. Now let's start the show. There goes Wax. Everybody? Wax blowing that smoke from a freeze pipe right now.
Yeah.
A cold dick.
Whoa.
Hezzy, one more year.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, one more week.
Yeah, one more year. One more week, bro.
One more week until you enter the cold dick category.
Let's go. Giving her that freeze pipe.
Put that dick on ice, baby. It's
a
wrap.
Yeah, baby.
Put that dick on the rocks.
I can't wait.
Freezer.
I'm done fucking.
It's a beautiful thing.
I'm done. Your boy's out the game.
Nah, it's a beautiful thing, man. I'm happy for you.
Thank you, bro.
Congratulations, man.
How you feeling?
Excited.
How you feeling?
I'm excited, man. I'm really excited. I was telling him before the podcast started, like, just the idea of having all the people, all the most interesting, smart, fascinating, funny people I've collected in 38 years of life, having them all in the same place at one time. That is really exciting for me. You know, and having them all meet each other, like.
And realize how awkward we all really are and how we're all going to be.
You around awkward people. Like, the people I collect ain't normal. I don't think I got a single normal friend. You know what I mean?
Probably me.
The more awkward you are, the more easy it makes it for them.
It's going to be one table where all the conversation is at, and then everybody else is going to be sitting around, drinking, having a good time, you know, celebrating. Happy to be there, but can't wait to leave.
We'll see. We'll see. It's our job to make it fun. Because I've told you about this probably, like, I don't like forced attention.
I hate it.
I don't like birthdays. I don't like attention, which it feels like unwarranted. Like, I don't want you to celebrate me, but if I'm on stage and I'm giving you something to laugh at, you could laugh and enjoy that. And now I feel like it's even the exchange. Like, I'm giving you something to celebrate.
Jeez.
So, like, birthdays and shit, I'm like, why are we celebrating me? I ain't doing nothing to be here. You know?
You're here. We're celebrating you because you're here on your birthday.
Yeah. You last another day.
I understand that. But that now I realize that, like, sometimes celebrations and, like, holidays are situated so that you can share how you feel about your boy in a comfortable environment. Like, walking up to your boy on a Wednesday and be like, yo, bro, I love you and I'm proud of you. That might throw that dude off. You know? Like, you know, what do you mean, bro? Why are you telling me this on a Wednesday? Right? Like,
am I about to die? What's happening? Am I dying? You dying? What's going on? You know something I don't know?
Right? But, like, I guess a wedding is one of those times where you can share those feelings and it feels like appropriate, etc. So for that, it's just, I don't know. I'm really honored that these people would come, man. I'm honored. I'm
happy to be there. I can't wait to be there. I can't wait to celebrate you. I can't wait to celebrate, you know, your it's nuptials, right?
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
What is it, man? For real, what's the word?
You about to get your nuts cut off or something?
No, man. It is nuptials.
Yeah.
Why, so you got to get your nuts cut off when you get married?
That's why you got to stick to words that you just know. I can't wait to celebrate your wedding, show.
That's what's up, man. Wedding, you don't got to impress me. You know what I mean? Like, I know who you are, dude.
Now, one question I keep getting is why LA? Because one thing that you should be proud of, Schultz.
Yeah.
People, you're synonymous with New York City.
Yeah.
No, like you're a quintessential. Here I go using a word I might be using right and don't know. You're a quintessential New York City comedian, which I think is a great space to be in.
Honored.
I think it's rare air because like some of these guys, they're from New York, but they've been in Cali for so long, or they from someplace and been in Cali for so long that they don't, it's something different when they say New York City comedian. 100%. So you're synonymous with New York City. So why LA?
As you know, you've been married for a while. We don't make any of these decisions.
True indeed.
Okay.
So
no,
about
true
right.
My girl is from Santa Barbara.
Oh.
Yes. So my girl's from Santa Barbara, and the place where we're doing it is this new, just a home. Her stepfather and mother just built this crazy new place. So we're going to be like the first ones in there for it. So it's going to be, it's just pretty cool. All these things work. I actually went to college in Santa Barbara.
Yeah?
Yeah. So there's, I guess, a little bit of it for me, but it's really just that's where her family's from.
Wow.
And it's also winter. It's like, I'm not trying to have like an outdoor winter wedding in New York. And I didn't really want to go to like a ballroom or something or like do it at the hotel. So I was like, fuck it. Let's just go out here. Let's just do this shit in Santa Barbara and it'll be beautiful.
Nah, it's beautiful. And her family can get there easily. And like the friends that you really fuck with and really fuck with you will make the flight.
Exactly. And I didn't really invite many of my family.
I don't blame you. I didn't invite much of my family to my wedding.
Yeah. It's like, come on now. We got to share more than a name.
You ain't got to listen. You ain't preaching to the choir.
A lot is going on.
The word is born. People be like, blood is thicker than water. That shit sounds stupid.
Is it though?
How much water?
Hey, blood may be thicker than water, but guess what I need to survive?
Water.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
So that's how I feel. So I'm not mad at you. I get it.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like my friends are my family. You know,
they are.
And I do have family members there, family members that I'm close to, and all that kind of stuff. But like, I didn't grow up in a family that was very religious, and I didn't grow up in a family that's very traditional. So like, I don't have to adhere to those two things when it comes to the wedding. My folks are just like, yo, do what makes you happy. Like, it is what it is. And so for me, I understand if like your wedding is tied into religion, you got to have your cousins there, your whole family, etc. Like my boy Dove is Moroccan Jew. Like he got to have every cousin, second cousin. It ain't even for him, the wedding. Like the wedding was for his family. That's what Chris was telling me before this. We started recording. He was like, I was like, give me some advice about the wedding. He was like, it's not for you. It's for the family.
Ain't nothing to do with you. Yeah.
Nah, I think that's bad advice. I get what Chris is saying. I felt that way too. And I think I've told you this before. I felt that way up until the weekend of the wedding. And then I had a fucking ball. I had a ball at the wedding.
Yeah, yours was fun, but it still ain't for you.
I mean, it's for both of us. I had a blast. Like, I actually can't wait until, we make like 10 years of marriage so I can like do it again.
Run it back.
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely having another wedding. I'm definitely renewing my vows.
Married twice? That's
100%. I'm definitely renewing my vows. 100%.
Yeah.
I definitely want to do it again.
I used to think, I used to think that was corny. Like, I actually used to like hate weddings, like going to people's weddings. I didn't really understand it. And then like having mine and then seeing the people that are making this effort to go, it's not like this shit is down the block. Like you got to fly to California, go to Santa Barbara, like that, I don't know, it was really like touching. I was like, oh my God, man, that's a beautiful thing that you're going to do all that because I love someone else. You know what I mean? We're not even doing it to celebrate you and me. We're doing it with me loving someone else. So now I'm like, man, if I will probably do anything I can to come to somebody's wedding after this experience. Because it does kind of hurt if one of your friends you really care about can't make it. You know?
Nah, you can't. You got to go to a wedding.
You got to. I didn't realize it. But
you ain't got to go to a funeral, but you got to go to a wedding.
I'm not going to none of y'all funerals.
I just try to bake that, let you know.
Nah, I'm not going to my funeral if I can help it. I'm not going to none of y'all funerals. I'm letting y'all know that right now.
You're not going to go to your funeral?
Nah.
Nah, you're going to skip it. You're going to skip your funeral.
I'm trying to skip mine too. Let me know where you hide at because I'm going to go right there too.
What you going to do instead? What you going to do instead of die?
I'm going to be in heaven. By the way, we all skip our own funerals.
Yo,
None of us are technically at our funerals. All right. Okay. Like, that's why they call it the remains. All right.
Where you think we go though? We gotta go. We probably in the church though. We probably see.
I don't know where we go, but I know we ain't at no funeral. By
That's
the way,
funny.
if you enter the pearly gates, right, or whatever it is after this, and then like, hey, you can go back and watch your funeral if you want to.
Nah,
would you really want to see that?
Nah, I gotta see who's shedding a tear, yo. I gotta see who's playing video games on their phone.
Or who's trying to holler at my girl. That's what you're trying to see.
Yeah, who's consoling my girl? Like, I gotta see all that kind of stuff. Yeah. No, it's gonna be okay,
by the way,
babe.
what if that's the ultimate test to see where you go? Like, you pass away, and then you're like in this waiting room, and then you go to your funeral, and you got an opportunity, like you see somebody hollering at your girl, and you got the opportunity to possess that person right then and there and make them do something crazy. Make them kill themselves, make them have a heart attack. You know what I'm saying?
Yup.
I don't know if I want that. I don't want that kind of power, bro.
Mm-hmm.
No, but what if you go to hell if you fuck with her? If you just turn the cheek like God say, you go to heaven. You'll fuck that up? Fuck her. I'm out. I'm going to heaven, baby.
Oh, so you're saying it's God testing you? Is God seeing what you would do with those powers? But if someone's trying to fuck my wife right after I died, bro, that's crazy. Especially it's like a
motherfucker's trying to fuck your girl while you alive.
Yeah, but that's different. I could do something about it.
If a guy's trying to smash your girl right after you pass, that means he already has, or he's been flirting.
Been trying to do something.
Word up.
Yeah.
He's sending heart eyes under the text message and fucking DMs and shit.
Yeah, that's a little crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a little crazy.
You never see that from Wax. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Hard eyes? I don't give a fuck. It was anything.
Yeah.
The Wax funeral gonna be full of airport security, boy. Airport security loves.
They love Wax.
Wax. Oh my God. His funeral will be full of airport security, and his wedding will be full of airport security. People standing up protesting. Does anybody disagree with this marriage? I do.
Yo, it's Charlamagne. I don't think Charlamagne should go first when we go through security, because I think he be telling these motherfuckers really check him. He got something. Because no way they let everybody go by and they get me every fucking time.
No, it's the outfits you be wearing.
There ain't no fucking outfits. I ain't got nothing on. They don't like my shit. You know how many people come through with jewels and all these chains and they look more sexier than me?
It's the medium t-shirt when you should be wearing double X.
No, I'm
it's
chilling,
the size
man.
32 cargos when you should be wearing 38.
No,
you be coming through that
I had a jacket on.
No, you had on a little small hoodie, a little fitted hoodie.
That's not bullshit.
By the way, we saw our guy Donnell Rollins yesterday, and we spoke about this because you know I lost like 10 pounds to get down to 170 because that's where I like to be.
Oh shit! Okay.
So I can wear a medium hoodie now.
Yeah, I'm 244.
And I saw Donnell. Donnell looked good. I saw Donnell yesterday. Donnell looked good. I don't know what Donnell doing, but he looked good.
I thought it was the hoodie.
That's what he said. He was like, nah, it's the hoodie. It's the way this hoodie fit. And I was like, yo, you right. It's something about these medium hoodies that when you put them on, they fit a certain way.
Yeah.
That's Wax.
Well, I ain't find it yet. I ain't find a motherfucking one to fit.
I don't know. I don't know.
What?
I don't know if a man can get a medium something.
Well, that's Wax. Tell him.
What are you talking about? I ain't got no medium shit.
Look at his shirt right now.
So you feel comfortable, Wax, just ordering a medium?
You think I got a fucking medium? I don't even order my shit. You ask my shorty. She'll tell you the truth. She'll tell you
what size you got?
What you mean what size I got?
What size shirt is that? Yeah.
It's a large.
All right. Do you think Wax wears a large, Andrew?
Why not? I'm an athlete, Bill. I'm not no fucking bulky ass motherfucker.
It doesn't look like you wear a large. I mean, how much do you weigh? Wax, how much do you weigh?
I'm only 244.
244 wearing a large.
I thought you
This motherfucker is 244 pounds wearing a large t-shirt and size 32 cargo.
That's not 32.
And wonder why they feeling
it's
up on
38.
airport security.
Man, what are you talking about?
You're
you
a
are
slut.
asking for it.
You're a slut.
No, they do it too much though.
Slut.
They do too much. I'm telling you.
You're a slut, bro.
No,
you gotta really acknowledge that you're a real hoe. Walking around the airport like a thought.
You are.
Nah, brother. He did me kind of dirty though. It's something I did today.
Huh?
It's airport security. They sit there and was like, all right. You know what he said that ringed off? My phone ringed off. It had an alarm.
Tell him what you were wearing yesterday.
You talking about what I was wearing?
Tell him what you was wearing.
What do you mean? I had a jacket on. I had a black tee. I had black.
No, you
cargo.
didn't. You had a hoodie on. with a large hoodie with a large tee
I have a
size
large
32
hoodie. What are you
cargos.
talking about? How you have a large hoodie? I can't fit a large hoodie.
Can
Let me
I
tell you
ask you a
something.
serious question? When you look at your outfits, do you feel cute?
No, man.
Like, what do you feel? Like, when you put
Yeah,
together
I promise
the
you, I don't
outfits,
even know whatever's in the drawer. I just grab
and you never
whatever
thought,
Carla put there.
But even before Carla, did you ever think like, okay, this fits like this. Maybe I should just go one size bigger, and then it will
I did
fit
all
different.
that, man, and just see the way my body is filled. Is my traps is up here, so if I put anything else on, it make it seem like I'm a weigh like 300 pounds.
Oh, you look fat.
No, I
Yeah, see,
figured
like,
it out.
My
I figured it out.
back is like a 300 pounder, but my waist is like
So if you wear baggy
somebody
clothes,
who-
it looks fat. But if you wear
It look
skinny
like a-
clothes,
like a
you
cape
look
on me.
muscular. Oh, shit.
All the years of football, Wax wants all his clothes to feel like Under Armour.
Like-
He wants everything to feel like dry fit.
Yeah.
He needs everything to feel like dry fit. That's what it is.
that ain't got nothing to do it. So sit there. So if a girl sit there and wear whatever the fuck she want to wear, all their clothes tighter than me, they get to do that to her.
Nah, that's debatable. I think your clothes are way tighter than 90% of the women I know.
There's no way possible. What are you talking
Can I ask
about?
you a question about that? Like, shouldn't we you know how they like pat you down? Like, and a dude got to pat down a dude and a girl got to pat down a girl, right?
Yeah.
Like, a dude can't pat down a girl and a girl can't pat down a dude. Shouldn't that be done based on sexual attraction, not gender?
Nah, because you can lie about sexual attraction.
You can lie about gender.
To a certain extent, I guess. Yeah, you
Yeah.
could. I
I'm
mean,
just saying.
if you're trying to get away with something, yeah.
So, because if there's a dude, because what the idea is that it could be uncomfortable for you, for someone who could potentially be sexually attracted to you to rub your body, right?
Something happened.
What you mean?
Something had to happen because my phone shouldn't have went off. Why does my phone have an alarm?
Why does your phone
What?
have an alarm? Phones
Yeah.
have alarms in case
Listen,
you need to do
he asked
things.
me. He said, "Where's your luggage?" I said, "I don't have no luggage." I said, "I just
Well,
came
that's
for
weird.
the day."
Why would you
Well,
not
that-
have any
that-
luggage?
that was
You
the-
going
that
on a
was the
flight?
wrong
That
answer.
sounds
That
like
was
you
the
going to
wrong
blow up a
answer.
flight.
Listen, I came for a day.
But Wax, that's not the truth. You checked your luggage.
Well, yeah, but if
Whatever.
you say I don't have
Again,
luggage,
you wanna
and
tell
you're
on
going
me?
on a flight,
But
You wanna tell on me?
Why would you tell me you ain't got no luggage? You
But who
checked your luggage.
cares? What? I ain't got no luggage with me
Wax.
right now for
Can
your
I ask
check.
you a question? Wax, if a dude behind you was brown and he said, I don't have any luggage today, would you be a little suspicious? Would you be like, why don't you
No.
got plans when you land? Why is there
Bro,
nothing that you
I
gonna
came
do?
in and out. I came in and out. Why is my phone thinking off though?
Wax,
Why
you
does
had a luggage
Why does it
claim
have
ticket.
alarm? Why does it have alarm though? Like what
You had a
happened?
luggage claim ticket.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
I mean, he
they do.
didn't
They
see
all-
nothing. He
Yes,
didn't see
they do.
anything.
They always give you the luggage claim ticket. That's why he asked you where your luggage
I
was at.
understand that. No, everything was inside my jacket pocket. He didn't see anything. Whatever came through, he grabbed my phone. So your phone, of your phone.
Nah,
alarm.
let's talk about what he really grabbed. He grabbed that meat.
Man, is that true,
Let me
dude?
tell you something. Wax was so hurt that I said,
I wasn't
Wax,
hurt.
Listen, Wax was so upset that I said, show me on this doll where he touched you at. That's how bad it was.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. For Charlamagne to know every fucking procedure he did, and this never happened to Charlamagne, what happened, yo? Was you just watching? What
What did,
happened?
what did he tell you to do, Wax? Tell me.
Yo, you wasn't there.
Listen,
So how you
What
know?
happened?
listen, he made Wax do a lunge. And I was like, oh, shit.
So you was
That's
watching me?
That's crazy.
So he
That's
had him in the
crazy.
lunge position. Now,
I
listen,
don't believe it.
after he gets him in the lunge position and Wax is holding the lunge, he goes, do you want to go in the back?
I said, no, I'm not going in the back. No, but that's something they're supposed to ask you. They're supposed to say you want to do it here, you want to do it in the back. And
Yo.
I'm like, no, you're doing it right here.
You don't want to do it in the back, bro?
No, I'm not doing it in the back.
That's
No.
right. That's right. You take it in the mouth
All right,
like a
listen.
real
You
G.
don't think how many times
You
know how
ain't
many
no
times they
fucking
sit there
bottom.
and got me? Every time we go out of the country, they get me. Every time I go to TSA now, lately, it's just been out of fucking control. They grab me every fucking time. And I'm like, do what you got to do, bro. And they say,
Stop dressing
I
like a
gotta tell
slut.
you.
Yeah, you do that. And now you're doing
Stop
splits?
dressing like a slut.
Yo, why
doing
did you do a split when he asked for a lunge? Why'd you go all the way down?
Because
you
he
didn't
told me to
have to.
open my fucking legs, man. I was bad as a motherfucker. I'm turning around like, is this nigga taping this shit? And I'm looking at the guy, I'm like, yo, this some bullshit, yo. I complained the whole fucking time. I was pissed the fuck off. I said, I must have did something. Did I do something, Lord? I'm asking the Lord to forgive me right now on here. Lord Jesus, please forgive me for my
Did
sin.
he really touch your penis, dude?
Listen, hold on. When Wax goes, I must have did something. The dude is grabbing his thigh while it's in the lunch position. He going, yes, you did do something.
No, I did not.
You
I
do
asked
something.
him shit.
No.
You are
Like,
doing something to me right now.
No.
Yo, this is unfair. I don't think this was right. I know that if this happened to a female, she'll report. But I know. But I know if I report
with you.
No, I know if I report that I can't fly, they take me on a no-fly zone. They sit there and have me and him have an investigation. I will have to sit there that rest of that day. So I gotta let the nigga do the shit. That's fucked up.
Nah, you can report now.
He did say that too. Wax was like, yo, he said that he got to the gate. He goes, what happened to me just now was not right.
That ain't cool, bro.
He said that if I was a woman, I could report him. I think you can report him now if you wanted to.
Then stay here. I'm gonna be here.
So you're saying you would rather be fondled than be late?
Yep. Right now, I ain't got no choice. I gotta get home. I gotta get home. If you gotta fondle me right now, which is not cool. I mean, it's not cool. That's why I don't like the motherfuckers.
So you can't complain then. You can't convert it.
No, man. If this happened to anybody else,
he actually was priority shows. Priority, Mosaic.
I was everything. I'm fucking
what
everything.
What airline were you flying?
I don't even think it got anything to do with the airline.
What airline?
JetBlue.
JetBlue. That's all.
Yeah, we fly JetBlue all the time. It's not JetBlue. JetBlue show us all love. It's the motherfucking TSA motherfuckers. Like, y'all gotta make sure y'all know what's going on. And I asked them, I said, y'all don't have no better procedure than this, yo? Like, where the fucking wand shit at? If I ain't got no fucking knife on me, what the fuck is up?
And then he grabbed his meat and said, this is where the wand is at.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I made him turn his hands back around, though, because he was like this. And I'm like, yo, bro, you're not supposed to do that shit, bro. Everybody do this shit and go like this.
Damn,
you know what I'm saying?
So he got to rub your ass with both sides of his hands.
No, he was like this. He was like this, trying to like...
You wanted that shit
like,
twice.
Yo, bro, that's not cool. You're supposed to be like that, fam.
I like you telling him, I like you giving him direction, man. A man should know what he wants from another man.
Yeah, I just think that's not cool. And if y'all seen that happen, I don't think somebody need to report that shit.
I think
I can't report it. They're going to take me on a no-fly zone. I'll be fucked up.
No-fly list, bro. It's not a zone.
Whatever it is.
It's a list.
No-fly fucking zone. No-fly list.
The fucking no-fly zone. Come on, bro.
I ain't got time for that shit, man. That's basically my life. That's all I do is fucking fly, bro.
Yeah.
Well, guess what?
If they got, as long as you're on an investigation, you cannot fly. You're not putting me in no investigation. Fuck you.
Well, one thing I learned about Brandy is, listeners, you never know who our listeners are. So when we fly out next week for Schultz's wedding, you just gave one of these TSA agents consent.
Can I tell you
grab
something?
dad meat again.
No,
back from Guy Code, it started. The TSA love Guy Code, love Girl Code. That was their favorite fucking show. And Brilliant Idiots, guaranteed TSA fucks with Heavy the Brilliant Idiot. So you're going to have to go through hell. And I hope that they put you through it, bro.
No. I'm going to find some real dudes like, yo, Wax, you know what? I'm going to let you come through respect. It is some dope people out there, you know what I'm saying? That always show love. Yo, Wax was good. Come through. You know what I'm saying? Bring us all the way through. But it's got some guys that I don't know what the fuck is going on. That wasn't cool.
What about that guy that hit you? What about that guy that hit you with that trick question that time? And he goes, do you want to go in the back or do you want to go in the back?
Ooh.
No, he didn't. He said, you want to go in the back? And I said, no. I'm not going back there with you.
Why not? What do you think would happen
Because I went back there. Listen, one time I went back there. I'm thinking, you get VIP treatment. You know what I'm saying? Probably know somebody in there, whatever.
It is the champagne room of the airport.
Oh, it's the champagne room, all right. Them motherfuckers take everything. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm going back out there, bro. Whoever in there, they need to go ahead and check inside of that motherfucking place. And
you don't want the flight to be safe? You don't think it's worth it if they just touch you, if the flight is safe?
I just don't put me on a no-fly zone, bro. I mean, I don't want to get molested, but just don't put me on that shit.
You're too old for being molested, bro. You just got assaulted.
I got assaulted. And I think that guy should not have been able to open his hands like this. You got to be like this, bro.
He was just doing his job.
Did he go between your cheeks at all and separate them?
Nah, it wasn't nothing like that. He can't. I got pants on.
Not really.
Yeah.
What you mean? Not
You had on
really?
leggings, bro. Them
Yeah.
Cargos was leggings, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta wear bigger pants. I get. You know
Yo,
what it is?
I've been doing a lot of deadlifts, so
You don't know
I
your
just might have to
sizes.
change it. I don't know my
your
size. I
sizes.
really
You
don't.
really don't know your size.
I really don't. I promise you I don't.
You don't know your size.
My drawers right now either. I don't even know my drawer size. I don't know shit.
You're not a large. I know that much. And you're not a size 32 in pants.
38.
Not if you 244 pounds. And how tall are you?
5'11".
5'8".
Man, knock it off.
Nah. What do you wax? 5'11"? 5'10"?
6'2" and a
Yo,
half.
calling a dude that's over 6 feet, 5'11" is the most insulting thing that you can say.
Nah,
to
we
that
don't. We
man.
don't give a fuck because we know that's not what it is.
Nah, we do. Especially if you just barely. Like if you're a 6 foot tall dude and you're like, what do you like, 5'11"? Drive him crazy. Drive him crazy.
Well,
Drive him crazy.
listen. You got to have something else with it. Like they
Like
can
what?
say that, but you got to be able to slam them. Can you slam them?
What do you mean?
If you can slam, they wouldn't even talk like that to you. They always look at you as you bigger than them anyway.
Now, some of them little 5'8" dudes will slam your ass now.
They will slam. They get up
Yeah.
on
They'll
you.
get right
They
up under
wrestlers.
you.
They get
That's
you.
right.
Them the ones
Yeah.
you don't want to play with. I ain't gonna
That's
lie.
right.
The Roy
Right
Jones
up
Flower
Jr.
ears with those ears that are all puffy and shit. I'm not doing it.
They'll get right up under you. Okay,
Yeah.
what did we see this week that made us say positively brilliant or what a fucking idiot? Anything?
Yo, one of these weeks, I'm going to come prepared for that question, bro.
I'm just saying, that's just a general question. Just what did you see this week?
That was positively brilliant. And what
What made
was
you
what,
say what a fucking idiot?
what a
You
fucking
ain't been paying
idiot.
attention to shit.
Yeah, I know. But what a fucking idiot, definitely Alec Baldwin.
I didn't see the interview.
But the fact that he did one, it's like, we all know you didn't do it on purpose, stupid. And now you out here saying that, now you're out here saying you didn't do it on purpose. And I'm like, I think you did. No, I think you did
anything that you
shit.
say could be used against you. You got to know how to shut the fuck up. I don't know
Yeah,
nothing.
like nobody thought you
I
actually
don't
went
know
on set
nothing.
to shoot that woman. But the fact that you out here screaming on the top of your lungs, putting out interviews, like got crazy music in the background, like, okay, something's fishy right here. Something is fishy.
Yeah, I don't understand why he felt the need to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like we clearly know it was an accident. Nobody's saying otherwise. Nobody other than his political enemies, which is weird that he has political enemies because he's not a politician.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And even they don't say he did it on purpose. They don't blame him.
Yeah,
Were they saying he did it?
they're just fucking with him.
Oh, word?
Yeah, he said he did it on purpose.
Oh, Trump said he did it on purpose?
Yeah.
That's
Hilarious.
Show me
Trump
that.
did say that. Trump did say that. Trump did say that.
That's funny.
Oh,
That's why I
he's
said
the-
other than that.
Trump's the
That's why I
GOAT.
said, that's why I said other than his political enemies, nobody's saying that.
But these days you got to please everybody though. You know what I'm saying? So if he didn't, you know what I'm saying? Somebody they'll still be on his ass.
I don't think you have to please everybody, and that's the point.
These
It's like,
days.
the truth has to be enough for you. We all got to get back to
So
that as a
why
society.
you think people do interviews and stuff though? They got to try to like somebody got to get pleased off that. I know they don't want to do it.
In the case of Alec Baldwin, I don't know. Maybe he just felt like he wanted to, tell his side of the story. But hey, put it in a book.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't need it right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I can understand somebody like somebody like Travis Scott having a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's different. But
Yeah.
Alec Baldwin, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Alec, we don't even know the movie that was coming out. It's not like it was an anticipated film. You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
maybe it was. I don't know. But like in the case of Travis Scott, he was performing in front of a bunch of his fans, and his fans are invested in him in a different way, so they would want to hear from him. You know what I mean on the situation. But Alec Baldwin, no.
You know
For
what's
what?
weird? Nobody seems to be holding the fans that stepped on another human being to go listen to Travis Scott closer accountable for what happened. Like, if you ask me, that's not on Travis Scott. Like, you're a person, you saw another person, you pushed them out the way and then stepped on them.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Is that not fucked up, yo?
But in that type of situation, if you don't push and keep going, you're gonna be the one falling. Guess what's about to happen to you?
But like, what about like helping somebody? What about
respect,
telling
and
people
then you're
stop?
gonna get trampled. You ever seen, bro? You know how many people that is?
Well,
I'm saying, bro,
That's a lot, bro.
One of the people who died actually died trying to help his fiance. So
Wow.
there is something to what Wax is saying. You know what I mean? It's just sad. Like,
Stampede ain't no joke, bro.
Yeah, it's just sad. You know, even with the young kid who got killed, I think he was 9 years old. It's because he was on his father's shoulders, and his father passed out because it was so much pushing and everything that like they were literally drowning in people, basically.
Oh my God.
So it was other people drowning in people. And so that his father passed out, and that's how the kid, fell. But to your point, I don't see how you see a 9-year-old kid fall and nobody, tries
That's
to
what
help.
I'm saying.
But,
we got to hold these people accountable a little bit too. Like,
I agree with you. You can't control human behavior, but I will say, I don't judge people when they're in survival mode. And that's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
A lot of that in that crowd, that's what it sounded like. People were just clearly they were just trying to survive. And they were trying to survive because some people actually died.
Yeah.
So, I get it though.
True.
That's why I said, man, I thought about this the other day. When it comes to any of these things, when it comes to these large crowds, whether it's festivals, whether it's sporting events, man, whether it's just a bunch of us at the airport, the one thing that we're all relying on to stay safe?
Period.
No.
Each other?
Human behavior.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Human behavior. That's all we're relying on to stay safe.
It's true.
And, you got to, that for me, a person who suffers from, bad anxiety, that's why I don't like crowds.
Yeah.
Because anxiety makes you want to control everything. And things that seem out of your control cause you hella anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the effectiveness of of terrorism, really, when you think about it, is like all of our rules and laws are based on the principle that we all want to survive and we want to avoid chaos. So when we say line up to go get your ticket or line up to pay for something at the grocery store, right? It's like you have a much better chance of having an easy day if everybody just lines up. But if everybody just runs the cash register and fights each other to pay for their groceries, whatever, then you have a much worse chance of staying alive that day.
Yeah,
and so 100%, we're all obeying these rules because it makes life easier. And once we stop obeying these rules, we put ourselves in a position where we could easily be killed.
Yeah,
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
I 100% agree.
Yeah, there's like a social contract. And once that social contract is broken, it turns into the animal kingdom out here, bro.
That's why I don't like large crowds, especially, large crowds of kids. Like, you'll ask any party promoter in the world, let's just stick to America. There's a reason people don't like to do teen parties, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason, like back in the day when I used to throw parties, they wouldn't let you have teen parties at certain venues. You know what I mean?
It's too out of control.
The liability was too crazy.
Why? Because they just act up. They
just act up, bro.
Too much. A lot.
They just act up. Man. These kids is different.
Yeah, they finally get to get out the house. They've been held in so long, and they just finally getting off the porches like,
And not only that, think about it. If what we're saying is true, which I believe it is, even though this is just the brilliant idiot's observations.
Hey.
If we're all relying on human behavior, you're really talking to a demographic of people who don't know how to quite behave yet. Not all of them. They're kids. You know what I mean? They're not dealing with the same level of emotional intelligence or maturity that, a group of adults would be. You know what I mean?
15, I was out of control. Right now, way better.
Yeah.
Debatable.
I'm just saying.
Debatable.
That's why I said way better. I didn't say, what did y'all probably say? Say way better.
What did you think this week, man? Who was a fucking idiot? Who was positively brilliant?
School shooter out of control.
Which school shooter? Which one?
Michigan,
the one that
obviously.
they showing. I hate when you always you get a bunch of fucking signs and you just ignore it, and you know what time it is.
Yeah.
It's like, how y'all
That's why they came for the
this?
parents too. We lost video.
Oh, this time they did.
It's back. Yeah, that's why they came for the parents. Yeah, because the parents tried to flee. They found the parents basically on the run.
Man, that was so hilarious. The reason it was hilarious is because they were like, oh, we weren't trying to run.
Yeah, we just took out $4,000 and left the state.
Yeah, we were going to turn ourselves in at some point. We were just going for a little joyride before we turned ourselves in.
Going camping.
It's like, come on, you were on the run.
And they should fucking punish them, bro. They should punish their asses.
I don't know if those charges will stick to them based off some of the stuff I read.
Look, they might not, but in my opinion, like if you've been notified multiple times that your kid is fucked up, that your kid is drawing these pictures, that your kid is going through something, and it doesn't matter if the kid is lying and find ways to wiggle out of it. I feel like there's a certain amount of accountability that we have to put on parents. And once we start putting that accountability on parents, you're going to see these school shooting shits change real quick when the parents think they could go to jail. Because some of these parents check out from them kids.
Doesn't that contradict what we said about human behavior, though?
What's that?
Because it's not like I don't think the parents were enabling his behavior.
They bought him a gun even though they knew he was a goofy.
They knew what time it was. You see that in your kid.
But also the father is the one who called 911 and said, my child.
The mother texted him and said, don't do it, knowing it was him that was going to do it.
But this is after he did it.
But that's the thing. She was like, don't do it. And if you know that, if you're that sure that your son is the one that could do it, then you should have been doing something in the first place.
But, I mean, I could be telling the story all wrong, but from what I read, and by the way, I don't care either way, but from what I read, the father noticed his gun was missing. Called 911 and said, "Yep, my son might be the shooter." And then the mother texted, "Don't do it." But from what I read, I think she texted after the fact, after it was done.
What happened was, and I don't know for a fact, but this is what I'm assuming, they heard there's a school shooting. They immediately go to check to see if their gun is there because they know their kid's a fucking psychopath and they were enabling that shit. Once they see the gun is not there, then they holler 911 and the mom says, don't do it. But they knew. Like, you know, if there's a school shooting and you know your kid and you know your kid's not crazy, you don't even got to check to see if your gun is there.
Yeah, you trying to see was your kid the one that got shot? You know what I'm saying?
That's what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh my God, my kid could be dead.
Yeah,
they didn't think that. They think, oh my God, my kid took the gun that we bought him for his birthday and went to school and started shooting motherfuckers.
You know what that is? If, like, say one of your people's crashed your car and they be like, yo, I bounced. You got to help me report your car is stolen. You see what I'm saying? That's all they did just then.
I wonder, you know, we had this conversation last week on the God's Honest Truth about red flags. And the guy, Alex Baldwin, was saying how in majority of these shootings, there's always a bunch of red flags that you see from individuals. And one thing that he cited Dylan Roof in Charleston, South Carolina. But he basically said Dylan Roof was a white supremacist. And when you went to his page, you saw a bunch of white supremacist stuff, right? Is that necessarily a red flag that you think somebody's going to shoot?
But you can't lock them up, though.
No. Is that a red flag that you think will lead to a shooting? I don't think that would lead to a shooting just because the kid is racist.
Yeah, you could be a racist and you're allowed to be a racist. I mean, there's a lot of people that hate different groups, and unfortunately, I don't know if it's unfortunate. Like, I wish they didn't, but that's not illegal to hate a group of people. But I think the red flag behavior is when you start doing the shit that kid was doing, like drawing pictures of murdering people. You know, saying things like, oh, I can't stop the thoughts. I can't stop thinking about it. You know, these thoughts are killing me, blah, blah, blah. Like, when you start hearing, and the school knows about it, like when the school calls you and they're like, yo, your kid's acting weird, that's the school going, I think this motherfucker is about to shoot up this goddamn school. Would you do something about it?
I bet you they knew who it was. As soon as it went off, I bet you all the teachers said their name right away.
And the kids too. The kids knew too. But the red flags are tricky though. I mean, I agree there are some blatant red flags, but then sometimes they say red flags are things like, oh, he kills animals.
If you're a kid, you're out here killing animals, lock that motherfucker up immediately. Lock him up.
Why do you say that?
Lock him up. If you're just killing animals, not even to eat them, just killing animals for fun, that's like the first sign that you're a psychopath. They find out when you're a kid. You take the cat, you just twist the cat's fucking head off.
Oh, that's wild. That's wild. That's wild.
They're wild.
That's wild.
And
there's early signs for this shit.
Sheesh.
And you know what? If we were more honest about it, like if we were more honest culturally about the problems and we like created a space for people to deal with these problems, then we probably have a safer society, but we're just not really ready to have that conversation. But like,
we're not getting people the help they need early, even though we notice a lot of the crazy stuff.
We just ignore it, right?
We laugh at it, actually.
Literally, if there was some program that was like, listen, do you feel like killing animals? I know it sounds absurd, but it was like, do you feel like killing animals? Do you feel like doing this kind of shit? Call this number. We're going to try to help you. We're going to give you this. Yo, if there was a fucking number these pedophile motherfuckers could call, and where they weren't arrested, they're like, yo, do you feel like you're attracted to young kids? Call this number. We're going to help you do whatever the fuck. Like, I'd rather they call the number and be on some
Anonymous
registry and try to
shit.
get some help before they actually do something about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering. We had this conversation
That's
in
smart.
regards to the guy that worked at PlayStation.
What's that?
Wow.
You didn't see that? I don't know if he was somebody look up what his exact title was. But he had like
the
some high
Sony
rank.
exec. The Sony exec.
Yeah, he had some high ranking exec at PlayStation, and he clearly is a pedophile.
Yeah,
and it's like,
wow.
yo, I was wondering, like, what if those people just can't control their sexual urges or desires? Like, what if they really feel like they were born that way?
Well, they need to go get a sex doll.
See, here's the thing. You can control the behavior. You can't control what you want, but you can control the behavior. It's like being addicted to heroin. Like, it's still a choice to do the heroin. You might really want it, but there are people that don't do heroin every single day. They want to do it. There are people who don't smoke cigarettes every single day. They want to do it.
I don't know if that's a good example, only because those are true addictions.
What about pussy? You can't fuck this girl.
Sexual desire is the greatest addiction, right? It's like we are put on this earth to have sex with who our body tells us we desire. Like that is the driving force of humanity. There's no greater addiction than that.
This is a great conversation.
And Charlamagne,
what?
And it's like the girl that we sexual desire the most, we probably never had sex with her. None of us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
the girl
not
we
true.
desire. Yeah, I mean, your dream person before you met your wife and stuff like that. Like, we probably never had sex with that person. So, like, we got to control that urge. Where do we see her?
I think it's a difference between, like, attraction to somebody and wanting to have sex with them and, like, true sexual desire. I honestly think true sexual desire, maybe doesn't happen until after you have sex with a person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's what I believe.
Charlotte, that's not true, because I don't think he had sex with that 15-year-old boy. He just had a sexual desire for him.
That's my point. That's why I can't compare it to addiction. I don't think desire and addiction that's what I'm basically trying to say. I don't think desire and addiction is the same thing.
Maybe, all right, look, let's say that they're different. That's fine. What I would say the big fundamental difference is, like, when it comes to addiction, your brain chemistry is being switched so that you want this thing more. With sexual desire, your brain chemistry is that way. So
yeah, I mean, but to your point, you said it earlier. You can control it. You can control a desire.
Exactly.
I don't think you can control an addiction.
Yeah, people do it all the time.
You're gonna be addicted to this woman. What are you talking about?
Not without help.
What I'm saying is they need help. Like it's no excuse to act on your desire, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially if your desire is illegal. There's no excuse there. We don't got to feel bad for you. I can feel bad for you if you want to fuck kids. I don't feel bad for you once you do it. But the fact that you want to, and if you're like, listen, fucking help me, please, I don't want to live this life. Fucking help me. Give me a drug. Chop my balls off. Do anything so I don't do this, because that's the last thing I want in this world.
It's got to be some type of curse, right? That's what it would feel like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you feel like you're born to be attracted to, like, little kids, my God. And by the way, I don't, feel sorry for them in any way, shape, or form, but I do feel like,
I feel sorry for them as long as they don't do anything.
I feel sorry for them if they're not getting help. I do like your idea of, calling a hotline and saying, like, yo, man, lock me away I gotta figure this out. You know what I mean?
100%. Like,
so
what drove him to that, though, man? They might
be born that way. Like, they might be wired in that way.
Like, I think there's some crazy statistic that shows that, like, people who molest have been molested. So it's like
hurt people.
Yeah, that hurt people. Like, that gets passed down. So it's like they could not even want to do that, but somebody fucked them when they was a kid.
I say that. So it made them think it was normal. Only reason I push back on that, though, because there's plenty of people who were molested as kids who don't.
Yeah, and I ain't touched
don't molest kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
So I think I don't know. It is a good conversation. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, there's ways that we can look at these things, like, because the ultimate thing that I'm sure we all care about is, I don't want kids touched. So how do we get to the point where the kids don't get touched?
A CEO said that yesterday. That's what sparked the conversation. A CEO called Breakfast Club and was talking about the PlayStation exec. And she said what happens is, sometimes these guys get 5, 6 years. You know what I mean? They go on the yard. If some people find out what they did, they'll probably get beat up. They'll probably get sexually assaulted in jail. But either way, they still come home 5 or 6 years later and nothing changes.
Yup.
They still have those desires to be with little kids. You know what I mean? And like that sign that says sex offender lives here or whatever, that ain't enough.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, and when they go on there, they'll really find somebody else who up in there for the same thing, and they learn different tactics how they did it. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be honest with you. I think it should be life once you act on it. That's just my personal thing. Like if you have it, that's desire. If you have the desire, and you
Jesus
try to get help, you don't do anything, then let's help you. You're good. But once you act on it, you got to spend the rest of your life locked up. I'm sorry. There's no. We're not allowed to put you. You're not gonna go back out into the world and do that shit again. Fuck you. And anybody who's fighting for them to be back out there in the world is absolutely crazy or just doesn't have kids.
We've had this conversation. I agree with you. We've had this conversation on Brilliant Idiots before, because remember there was this whole thing about it was some years ago. There was like a community that was forming online of people who was trying to normalize pedophilia. Basically saying like they were born this way, you know, this is what they're into, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
You don't remember
These people
that?
are crazy. Yeah, I do. These people are crazy. It's like, we're not trying to normalize it. We're trying to get people help. Like, it's not normal, but let's help these people not do it because we care about the kids. Frankly, I don't give a fuck about these people, but I want to do the thing that's right for these children.
You want to protect the kids.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like,
fix the problem. The problem is
so
done.
it's either we shoot you in the forehead or we try to find a way to create some sort of system where you could get help and you don't act on these desires that are not your fault oftentimes. You didn't want this, but let's get you some help. But
I think
we're not going to have you out here with these kids.
I think both
pussy
works.
is powerful, man. Pussy is powerful, bro. Put some pussy on them.
Get some pussy. Get some pussy.
Yeah, for real. Had a girl scream and act like she's the best man in the world and bring his pride back up.
What if they don't want girls? What if they want another man?
Well, get somebody to jump on them. I know some gay guys out there that tear his ass up and get him right.
Salute all our TSA workers, brother. Salute all the TSA workers who be fondling the fuck out of wax.
I don't know.
We appreciate you.
I know. Just let me go next time. I appreciate that.
Please. I enjoy the entertainment. Right?
Why are you there?
Keep copping those cheap feels. All right. Let's pay some bills. Blue Chew. All right. Fall is here, and we all could use a stiff breeze. That's right. This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. My brothers, confidence can take you far in life. It can also help in the bedroom, especially when it comes time to step up to the plate. That's where Blue Chew comes in. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable tablets and at a fraction of the cost. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part, it's all done online. So no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped direct to your door in a discreet package. Schultz, will you have some Blue Chew on deck next week for your wedding?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Okay.
Abso-fucking, and for the honeymoon. Your boy is taking narcotics across international borders. You know what I'm saying? I got to take it out there. No, you got to do it. It's not even a question, man. It's just the best. It's the best thing you could do for your girl. Plain and simple. You know, I don't even do it for me. I do it for her. She deserves it. She deserves
just like the
best.
wedding. The Blue Chew is the wedding of sexual performance enhancing drugs.
100%. 100%. Absolutely. It's fun, man. That's why I get it. Simple as that. BlueChew.com. Make sure you use that promo code. That promo code is idiots, isn't it, Charlamagne?
That's right. That's right. If
idiots, and you're going to get it for free. All you got to do is pay $5 shipping. BlueChew.com. Use that promo code idiots, and you $5 shipping. What else we got, man?
Listen, if you could, just to wrap on Blue Chew, if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, Blue Chew can help. And as Schultz just said, we got a special deal for our listeners. You can try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code idiots at checkout. You just pay the $5 shipping, so you can get it for free. All right, just pay the $5 shipping by using the promo code idiots. That's BlueChew.com, promo code idiots to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the Brilliant Idiots. And we also got to thank Keeps. Salute to Keeps, man. You see me out here with the baldy, baby, so I'm not even going to do it. Go ahead, Schultz.
You need to listen, guys. There's one way to let you know that you're aging gracefully as a man, and that is if you got the full head of hair. You know, it's as simple as that. I've been on this for over a decade, bro. I'm telling you, my hair's still intact. Look at me, keeping it beautiful with Keeps. It's simple as that, man. Keeps is going to take care of your ass. Keeps going to make sure you keep the hair on your head, and you got to get in there early. Don't wait for all your hair to be gone and then try to grow it back. No, it's going to keep what you got. Sometimes you get a little growth back. That was me. I was lucky enough to get that. But you got to make sure that you get on there so you don't lose your fucking hair. This is an absolute no-brainer, okay? Wait until you get married to go bald. But before that, keep your fucking hair. As a matter of fact, while you're married, keep your hair and keep your wife on her toes, man. You know, you got options. You got the full head of hair. So, Charlamagne, how can they get that Keeps, man?
They can get the Keeps by. Hold on.
My bad. I just don't have the copy.
No, I got you. They can get the Keeps by, okay? Going to keeps.com/idiots to receive your first month of treatment for free. That's keeps.com/idiots to get your first month free. keeps.com/idiots. Now let's get back to the show. We got church announcements.
The announcements are a very important part of what we do in church.
I do have church announcements, man. I do, absolutely. We're adding a 4th show at the Wilbur Theater for New Year's Eve and New Year's Eve's Eve in Boston. Boston, come fuck with us, man. Yeah, man, the first 3, y'all are amazing coming out support. So we added another one on that New Year's Eve's Eve. So the 30th. So we're going to do 2, 30th to 31st. Also Canada, you already know, man, all those shows we added. TheAndrewSchultz.com. You go check those out. We're just putting on Cleveland and Alabama. Cleveland, Birmingham as well. We're adding it to it. Vancouver, we're adding another show. TheAndrewSchultz.com. Go check out the list of cities. We are coming to your city. Get those tickets early. I'm tired of motherfuckers tweeting me and DMing me talking about, the tickets cost $500 a ticket, da-da-da. That's what happens when you wait. Get them early when I first put them up, and you're going to get them for those prices. TheAndrewSchultz.com, the infamous tour. Jacksonville was fucking crazy. Lil Duval popped in, man. That was an awesome surprise guest. You know how much I love Duval and how much of an inspiration he is to me. So that was awesome. Just a great show. And I'm looking forward to New Year's, man.
I saw Duval, man. I saw him pop up at the Jacksonville show. How was it?
He's just a legend, bro. He flew himself in, comes in right when the show starts, watches the show, comes out, does Smile Bitch. You know, it surprises everybody going crazy, and then flies back to Atlanta that night. Just popped in for your boy. It was just so dope, man.
That's dope. That's dope.
He's the man.
So the crowd similar? Did your audience definitely know who Duval was?
Yeah, we're in Jacksonville too. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he's the king. So it's like, you know, obviously they're gonna know, and he's gonna do his song. So, but he's also just such a showman, man. Like, it was funny. He's just chilling back there smoking weed, and I'm like, yeah, so we'll do this thing where like you'll be the surprise, and the thing comes up, and he was just like, yeah, man, just tell me when to go. Like, you know, like he just knows that when the lights are on, he's gonna do his fucking thing.
He is. That's who he is.
Just, he's the best,
I wonder.
man.
Well, it's not a wonder. I don't know. I mean, I'm asking the question. It's like, you know, all of these audiences are way more similar than they are different. And I wish that a lot of times when it came to entertainment, or even any form of entertainment, sports included, I wish that the same energy we had for people that we enjoy entertainment wise, we just had as a society all the time. You know what I mean? How a bunch of different people of all races and genders and everything else can come together to go watch an Andrew Schultz show, see Duval come out and be like, oh shit, that's Duval, I love Duval. And then shame somebody who doesn't know who Duval. You don't know who the fuck Duval is? You know what I'm saying?
They do now.
Or vice versa. Schultz come out to a Duval show. You don't know who the fuck Schultz is? That's the kind of shit I like shaming people over. Everything else, any other difference that we may have, skin color, gender, whatever, that's whack. Wax, you got church announcements?
Yes, sir. I got we got a live show on February 5th, man. Y'all finished getting y'all tickets. I don't know what's going on.
How you don't know the date?
I said February 5th.
Oh, you said February 5th, and you said you don't know the date.
I said I don't know if the tickets are sold out or not, but still go on there and check out and see what's going on. That'd be dope. You know, my weed is out there.
But where's the show at, first of all? Wax?
It's in New York City.
What's the venue?
It's all up on. It's on Eventbrite. Go to Eventbrite and put in Bully and the Beast, and y'all go ahead and get y'all tickets out there. You know, I got my herbs out there in LA. Your local dispensary. Go out there and grab that. My gummies is on who'swax.com. Y'all go ahead and do that. And my paintball facility, man. Y'all come out there and play airsoft. Get your teams ready. We're gonna have the podcast wars coming up real soon. You know what I'm saying? Get a 10-on-10. Want to see all y'all out there. So, come holler at us.
You should have a table at Andrew's wedding full of Who's Wax gummies.
Oh, all that's coming. All that. Even some of your shows, man. When I come to your show, because we definitely got to come to one of your shows, I'm definitely bringing the Who's Wax with me.
Oh, Radio City. I'm definitely there for the Radio City show.
Yeah, Who's Wax will definitely be in the building, baby.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Charlamagne the wedding. Everybody gonna be on that.
Charlamagne been coming to a show for the last 3 years. We'll see if you're at Radio City.
Oh no, I'm definitely coming to the Radio City.
We gotta come,
show.
bro. We gotta come. We always talk about we have to hit one of the shows. We cannot not make it. And then Little Duval came up there and showed out. We there, baby.
He came and performed, bro. My man. I mean, he flew a plane, dog. My man,
you know what I'm saying?
That's so fire.
Yeah, last time I came to a comedy show was this year, and it was at Radio City. I think that was at Radio City.
Nah, didn't you go to Caroline's or some shit?
No,
not this year. I went to go see Ali Wong. I went to go see Ali Wong, man.
Ali.
I missed my guy Neil. I wanted to go see Neil, but I missed Neil. But I went and saw Ali Wong at Radio City. Mine is simple, man. Go to blackeffect.com. Salute to everybody that's been downloading all the podcasts on blackeffect.com. Tune into The God's Honest Truth every Friday night at 10 p.m. on Comedy Central. This week, Chloe Bailey will be joining us this week. And you can stream new episodes on Paramount Plus. And there'll be a conversation. Let me see. If we drop this today, there'll be a conversation about a conversation I recently had, but can't talk to y'all about that next week. But y'all will be talking about it.
Why? What's
today? Nah, they'll just be talking about it today. By the time this drops, they'll be tuning into this to hear what I had to say about the conversation that they're listening to. But why
don't we have that conversation? Let's do it.
Nah, I like to wait till things are all the way completed. I like to wait till things are in the atmosphere.
So you can react to what they're saying.
Not even react to what they're saying. I just be, that's just the way I'm wired. Like, I don't like to even talk about nothing until it's here. I'm not that guy. I'm not the guy that goes to the Netflix building because I had a pitch meeting and then take a picture in front of the sign.
I hate that
of the
shit.
Netflix building.
I hate
you ain't out here. You ain't out here pre-coming. You hate pre-coming.
I hate that
pre-coming.
shit.
Like, I'm not.
You know
that
what
guy.
that is? That's admitting to yourself that nothing's gonna happen. It's like you already know you're not gonna get the HBO thing or the Netflix thing, whatever. So you're like, let me still get this picture off so y'all think I'm popping. But if you really believe you were gonna sell the show, then you'd wait for the show to come out.
Secret, yeah.
Bro, I had this conversation yesterday
twice
with Nyla and Taylor and Michaela and Sim, Wax in our group chat. I'm like, I don't understand what y'all idea of popping is. Because they be telling me that certain things are popping and certain people are popping. And I don't be knowing these people. And by the way, just because I don't know them don't mean that they're not popping. But I just people got to stop being impressed with the illusion of things. It's like,
nothing is real, bro.
I almost wonder, like, damn, would I get more out of showing people all the times nothing has come of these meetings? I've taken pictures. I've literally taken pictures of, like, over the years, you might walk into a building and take a picture of the sign, whatever. I'm like, I could have been doing this for years.
Yeah,
but
bro,
what's the point? Man. What's the point of showing people the process?
We had
I jizzle could be.
We had our pictures in the building.
Yeah,
that's different.
Yeah,
and that I'm not even sure if I showed. But like, you would walk into Viacom and our picture would be in the fucking building.
I'm looking at one. Hold on.
Let me see. Yup.
You know what I'm saying?
Yup.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah, that's fire.
I got another one. Hold on. Remember this?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. That was the easiest check in the business right there, boy. Remember that?
Uncommon Sense?
Dude, that was, I think every week, we record that once a week, right?
And then Uncommon Sense once a week for 3 years. That's why it was crazy. That was a 3-year show. That show did 3 years, like 60 episodes, something like that.
Bro, that was just such great money. That was cheating. That right there was cheating.
All of this shows. All of this is cheating, bro.
Yeah, I guess
we live a great lives, man. God is good. That's why that's why I don't understand why people be being assholes. Because I'm like, bro, we don't do much, bro.
Yeah.
And at any moment, people could just turn this shit off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The most we do is sacrifice, though. We sacrifice our loved ones that you find that don't really like you anyway. You know what I'm saying? So,
what do you mean? Because of what? A little bit of fame?
Whatever. I mean, you could just, like I said the other day, you ain't got to be no fame. You just got to have more than that person. If that person a straight bum and you got $2 more than him, he want that. So you ain't got to be fame no more. It's ugly out
That's
here,
right.
bro.
That's interesting too. But just to put a button on what we were talking about, it's like, yo, we could literally be showed. You've had 1 million pitch meetings.
Yeah.
You've had meetings with people that are known individuals. I've had meetings with some amazing people. I don't feel the desire to take those pictures and videos. Wax always there.
Yeah.
If I showed y'all a quarter,
I shouldn't be popping, bro.
man, come on. People have no idea.
Yeah, stay out the way, baby.
And I just like enjoying the moment. I really do enjoy the moment. I enjoy
it better. Yeah, we don't put it out there for everybody. Man. That's yours. That's yours. You know what I'm saying?
I battle that sometimes, like, like sometimes I'm just sharing a moment with the boys, or like I'm sharing a moment with, the team, or like even maybe the three of us will be doing something fun, and like there's part of me that's like, man, I do want to take a picture of this and share this, but there's also part of me that's like, I don't want to taint it. Like, I just want this to be pure. I just want us to hang out and not feel like we have to like monetize that friendship or, share it on social media. Look how much fun we're having together. Like, though,
I can tell you,
you know what I'm saying?
Don't make moment no more fun.
Yeah, I hate posing. Like, yo, y'all get together and pose. Just take the picture if you see us just rocking. That's more better. Like,
I can promise you it don't make the moment no more fun. All right? The past 2 weeks, I've been celebrating my ass off because it's my wife's born day.
Yeah.
And I done been in the country, out the country, in the country, partying with my folks, small, intimate gatherings.
Yeah.
And we've been having a blast.
Yeah.
Okay? And I don't feel the need to share it. And it's been people that's been coming to these events that I could post and be like, oh, look at that. Like, why?
Yeah. Stay out the way, baby.
Why?
I feel so much better.
It makes it that much more better. It makes it more fun. And you know what else? You know what else, Schultz? It makes people not want to miss things.
Yeah.
If I tell you to be somewhere, you should be there.
Yeah.
You never know
what could happen.
You never know what could happen.
They got 50% of the satisfaction with the video. You know what I'm saying? They get this put it out there. Nah, make them miss it all the way.
Yeah. It's a balance, man. Also, we're in a different situation. Like, I don't blame the person that has a private Instagram. It's just their friends and family that post things all the time, because
at all.
You want to share it with the world. But, we also look at our, social media as like it's a product.
That's all it is.
Yeah, it's a product. But at the same time, I like sharing things with people. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like when I'm traveling and I'm in a place that like I've never been before and I'm experiencing this culture in a way that I've never experienced it, like I like sharing that with people because maybe that might inspire them to go travel to those places, or maybe they'll never be able to travel and they just get to actually see it. And that's cool to them, So it's a fine line. Like I'm a hypocrite about this shit. I could sit here and be like, "Why we got to take pictures and post?" But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna share pictures of my weddings. I'm gonna share pictures of my shows.
A lot of times, people be miserable at them trips. You know what I'm saying? She probably with an old ass man, and they just showing their little fun time, but they're miserable at that fucking trip.
Right. Yeah, it's tricky, man.
It is. Andrew Wax brought up a good point too, man, about the season that we're in, man. I just want everybody to like stay safe, keep your head on the swivel. I've been seeing some weird hot takes. You know what I mean?
Wow, what we got?
Well, if you out in LA or anywhere really, Jersey, New York, you've been hearing about, these home invasions and, people getting robbed and things of that nature. And like, I just been seeing some weird hot takes of people acting like it's only, I guess, celebrities or people with money complaining about this. And what Wax said is true. People out here starving. If you got $2 and this person don't, you got $2 more than that person.
You're in trouble.
So if you think that this is just about celebrity or this is just about public figures or just about, people who got, you're crazy.
Every day guy get hit up every day, bro.
Yeah.
And you're missing the whole point, man. Salute to one of my idols. You've heard me say on this podcast before that when it comes to this entertainment business, I have 4 people that influence me and 4 people that I idolize. And that's Sean Jay-Z Carter, Petey Green, God bless the dead, Arsenio Hall, and Clarence Avant. You know what I'm saying? Climax, North Carolina's Clarence Avant. And, you know, his wife, you know, recently was killed in, I guess, some type of, you know, home invasion. And, you know, I'm just seeing these strange hot takes from people saying, oh, now celebrities want to be worried. Let me tell y'all something, man. Anybody that will run up in somebody's house and kill an 81-year-old woman, don't give a damn about black or white, don't give a damn about rich or poor. They'll do you just like they did that queen.
Yeah.
Okay? So you can sit here and think, you know, it got to do with fame and fortune or anything. No, it has to do with the type of people that we're dealing with in this society, and they will come get you. That woman wasn't on Instagram stunting.
Yeah.
That woman wasn't on Instagram, you know, showing off what she doing.
Word up.
But it's like everybody just be aware of the season that we're in. That's all I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's tricky, man. It's a very tricky one. Yeah, the fear of being robbed exists for both parties. It exists across all races, religions. It is a unifying fear. And it's kind of taken hold. And I think the media is really out there. I don't want to say pushing it, but they're definitely sharing these stories. And it's scary, man. When you eating a fucking hamburger and a dude comes up to you, puts a gun in your fucking back and goes, give me your watch. It's hard not to be terrified about that.
We was with an armed guard yesterday, and he was telling us about that. He was telling us about that exact situation. And he was like, what are you supposed to do in that situation? He was like, one dude got a gun in front of you, one dude got a gun behind you. So even if you try to go fight the dude in front of you, the other dude might clap.
Not worth it, bro.
He was just like, yo, you got to give it up. But think about the boldness of that. That's my point. And those 2 people who were eating lunch, who were they? So for anybody to think that it's only celebrity this is happening to, you're out of your damn mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like all of us should be concerned about what's happening in these streets right now.
Yeah.
Period. Because it's getting more bolder. That is another prime example. Broad daylight, lunch in a room full of people, everyone run that. Lord have mercy. Where are you safe?
That's wild.
Yeah, it's
really
tricky,
wild,
man. And I think that's why maybe some people are upset with like celebrities or whatever, because maybe they feel like the celebrities have dismissed it. You know, like there was a tweet back and forth between Casey Neistat, who's a very famous YouTuber, pioneered vlogging, and then Seth Rogen. And Casey was like, yo, what the fuck? My car got broken into, yada, yada, yada. And Seth's like, basically kind of, didn't seem like he was being a jerk, but he's like, my car's been broken into 100 times. Like, this is life in the big city. And I think now that you see this like high profile breaking and entering, and it also is a murder, like maybe all these poor middle class people are going like, now you want to take us serious, celebrities? Like, it's easy for you guys to live in your gated communities and sit out here and be like, no, this is just Los Angeles. This is just what it's like. It's easy to sit there in safety and do it. But now that it's touched your doorstep, are you going to keep that same energy? Are you going to get out there and tweet, hey, this is just life in the big city? It's like, nah, it don't matter if it's life in the, then let's change the big city. Let's clean up the fucking big city. Like, come on.
Like we're not normalizing that.
It was
just because it happens all the time
tweet.
And it happened to you doesn't mean we should normalize it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of you do, because I don't think he's going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're about to tell me things about to get better right now, you got to normalize. You got to be prepared and ready for it. And if you sit there and lax on it, like you're saying, this guy had a security guard in the house and his wife still got shot. Somebody was laxed.
Yeah, but I don't think we normalize the crime. We should normalize the crime prevention.
You know what's interesting though?
Yeah. Let's get better, bro.
We have all these robberies, right? And there's like a string of, I'm about to sneeze, but we have all these robberies and there's like a string of robberies. But at the same time, you walk into every restaurant.
I love how the biggest nose on the podcast warns everybody.
I gotta let y'all know, man. I gotta let y'all know. Take off your headphones. You know what I mean? The hurricane's coming. So I'm like, okay, all these people are saying like, oh, we're desperate. People are hungry out there. That's why they got to rob this, that, the other, right? And then you walk down the street and every restaurant is like, we're still hiring. Every restaurant is like, we're not open for breakfast because we can't hire enough people. Every garage is like, we need to hire more people. Every hotel is like, we need to hire more people. So it's like, I don't buy necessarily this story about people are starving out there. It's like, there's jobs. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are people starving out there. 100% there are. I recognize that. But I'm also saying that there are jobs out there that are available. You might not want to do them jobs, but there are jobs out there that are available and they are ready to hire. You know, so it's like, there's opportunity. There's opportunity can be taken advantage of. It's just a lot quicker to go up and stick somebody up and get $10,000 for a watch. Yep. So it's not like, this is what I'm doing to survive. It's like, no, this is what you're doing to thrive. This is
what I'm doing to maintain the same girl, the same lifestyle. I cannot go lower. If I go lower, they're going to kill me down here because I was stunting on them niggas. I was doing this. If I go back down with them.
PPP loan.
That PPP loan gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't hustle like that no more. They on our hill. Yeah.
So that's greed. So let's not confuse greed with desperation. Right?
That's real. That's real. That goes back to our desire addiction conversation. Boom. I agree.
Boom. So yeah, let's not, if these people were stealing $5 so they could get a sandwich and eat, that's different. You out here stealing watches, you breaking into the Louis Vuitton store. Louis Vuitton isn't food. Louis Vuitton is flex. And there's a difference between food and flex. If you're stealing a flex, you're not desperate. Nah. If you literally stealing Pampers.
It's a difference between looting and just trying to survive.
What about robbing a dude for his jewels and stuff like that? What would you call that?
They're trying to flex. They're trying to keep up the lifestyle. That's greed. If you stealing Pampers from the grocery store, that's heartbreaking, bro. Right. That's different. That's like, hey, we need to help you. But like, every restaurant I go to is hiring. Every garage I go to is hiring. Right? Yes. Every hotel I go to is hiring.
Everything is short-staffed right now.
Everything's short-staffed.
That's real. And they're saying that. They're begging for people to come work.
Hiring. Target's paying $20 an hour. Amazon, hiring. Like, there's jobs out there. So don't give me that shit like you can't get a job. All you need is eyeballs.
Yo, COVID fucked everybody up. COVID showed you that you don't have to work and you still survive for a whole year. And they still on that.
So now we getting back to normal. It's like, oh, I don't want to work. It's like everybody who had to stay home at work, and now that the office is telling them to go back, they're like, I don't want to go back.
Yeah. I gotta be around people.
Yeah. We doing this on Zoom right now. Shit.
Bro, I already said I don't think I'm going back in the studio till the top of the year.
See? And then top of the year going to come around and you're like, man, it's comfy at home.
I'm going to, I go do TV, I go tape the TV show, Breakfast Club. I'll be right here. I'm right here in my studio right now.
Yeah.
I got the radio station at the house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Tired of being stressed out every goddamn morning for no reason.
Yeah. Get a little more sleep. Get an hour more sleep.
Get an hour more sleep, which goes a long fucking way.
Damn right.
All right, let's pay some more bills, man, and come back and do some Asking Idiots, man. Let's talk about one of my favorite sponsors of the Brilliant Idiots, just because this is one of my favorite services, period, and that's Talkspace. You know what I mean? We are in the holiday season the same way we're warning y'all about, the robberies and, everything else that may be going on. The other thing we need to be talking about is depression. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, the holiday season, the end of the year, is a time of reflection for a lot of people, and sometimes when people sit still for that moment and they're reflecting on things, they don't like how the years went. You know what I'm saying? And they don't like how their life has been going thus far. Or they might be, grieving a little bit harder because they lost loved ones earlier this year. So the holidays are very, 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 very tough. And I encourage everyone to go speak to somebody, man. And, meeting with a therapist to work on your mental health, to me, is just as helpful as hiring a personal trainer to work on your physical health. And the positive impact that you can have from therapy is life-changing, all right? Talkspace makes it possible to speak with a licensed therapist right from your phone, tablet, or computer. And unlike traditional therapy, you can message your therapist anytime via text, video, or voice. It's 100% secure and stigma-free, the way therapy should be. At Talkspace, your privacy and security are their number one priority. The app puts you in a private room with just you and your therapist, all right? You can send messages 24 24/7 and get replies throughout the day. No need to wait for a weekly appointment. Talkspace's encryption and added security features keep your conversation fully protected. You know, therapy is essential to my life, man. I go to therapy once a week, and it has been a game changer. It has absolutely positively got me on my process, of healing, and I enjoy it. Top of the year, I plan to start getting into cognitive behavioral therapy. So I will be looking for, a new therapist that specializes in that. So that's my next move. So whether you struggle with anxiety, depression, self-doubt, or anything else, Talkspace gives you access to the help you need to move forward. Facing those obstacles isn't easy, and you don't win a prize for doing it alone. Getting professional help isn't weird or weak. It's smart, because sure, your friend might know a thing or two about electricity, but would you let him rewire your house? So don't leave your mental health to chance or the amateur advice of well-meaning friends and family. Talk to someone who's trained to help you make lasting progress. Join Talkspace today and start moving forward with a single message. Just visit Talkspace.com and get $100 off your first month when you use promo code IDIOTS at sign up. That's $100 off at Talkspace.com, promo code IDIOTS. Now, I also got to salute Cushy Dreams. Do you feel like you can't avoid stress and anxiety? Huh? You might be doing therapy and it's still not working. Are you in pain or having trouble sleeping? Or maybe you would just like to have a calmer brain while you stay active. Well, guess what? I believe in plant-based medicine. And that's why I believe in Cushy Dreams, okay? Cushy Dreams has solutions. Cushy Dreams specializes in high-quality smokable CBD. And CBD has been shown to help with anxiety, depression, inflammation, pain relief. And I think it'll work for you, okay? They offer both indica and sativa strains. I prefer indica. And you get to pick the mood you want to experience. Did you hear me? You get to pick the mood you want to experience. Relax, create, hustle, peace, energy, dream. Plus, there's no hangover because there's no high. There's no high! And CushyDreams.com is having their biggest sale ever now until January 1st, okay? Take 40% off everything on the site. No promo code needed, all right? Just go to CushyDreams.com. That's KUSHY.com until the end of the year. 40% off. 40% off site-wide, no code needed. After January 1st, use promo code IDIOTS for 20% off your next order. Smoke your CBD and get 40% off today. Now let's get back to the show. Where are the asking idiots? Taylor says she sent them. I don't see them.
Let me see.
I don't see no asking idiots.
Neither do I. I just see ads.
I can read them out.
Okay, Alex says he can read them.
All right. From Taco Slayer, if you could be any
Taco Slayer. Taco Slayer. Yeah. Okay.
If you could be any cartoon character, who would it be?
Any cartoon character, who would I be? And Marvel and them count as cartoons, or no? That's comic books. So cartoons. We're talking about Simpsons. Too. Yeah, but like I think they're referring to like Simpsons and like Family Guy and that kind of shit.
Beavis and Butthead.
Ooh, that's fire.
I don't think Beavis and Butthead got anything on you, Wax. I think you are much closer to Beavis and Butthead than you may realize.
Yeah,
I love that show. I hate when they put it out. Put it off. I hate it.
Wow, that's a good question. Who would I be? What cartoon character would I be? I don't really fucks with cartoons like that. I don't know. What about you, Charlotte?
Huey Freeman from the Boondocks. Huey Freeman from the Boondocks is the cartoon character that I would be. I love Huey Freeman. I mean, I love Boondock hair. I love the Boondocks period, but yeah, definitely Huey Freeman. Huey Freeman was a very smart, wise young man, martial artist who always had a plan, very strategic. And I mean, honestly, one of the things I hope for is that, Aaron continues to be able to tell stories of the Boondocks. But I don't know if I necessarily want to see the Boondocks, stay as kids, because I would like to see how Huey and Riley are when they grow up. You know what I mean? And even if they do stay as kids, I at least need some episodes where I at least get a peek to the future to see what would happen if Huey and Riley, grew up.
Right.
So yeah, Huey Freeman from the Boondocks for me.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, man. Who would I be? What cartoon character would I be?
You strike me as a Bart Simpson type of guy, Andrew.
I mean, I fucks with Bart heavy. I just I didn't watch The Simpsons like that, but I like that kind of like shitster, trouble starter, misfit. I enjoy that energy that he had, for
I
sure.
wonder how Bart feels being the GOAT, the unappreciated, longest running, most consistent, made more money than all these motherfuckers GOAT, but he don't get recognized as such.
Yeah,
like The Simpsons is like, I know we on the South Park dicks nowadays, and the Family Guys have come along, and even the Boondocks and the King of the Hills and everybody. But let's not act like the Simpsons aren't truly the king of the fucking hill.
Real.
We don't appreciate the Simpsons, bro.
Yeah, that's true. Like, we don't give them enough credit. They've been around for decades.
Who did Bart voice? Do they know who did Bart voice?
Tracy
this
Ullman.
girl.
Tracy
Was it
Ullman.
a lady?
Tracy Ullman.
Wow.
Her name is Tracy Ullman?
Tracy Ullman did Bart Simpson.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Bro, you don't know. You know who Tracy Ullman is, bro.
I know Tracy Chapman.
No, man. Tracy Ullman, she used to have her own show. She's a British American actress.
Nah, she didn't do Bart.
She didn't do Bart?
No.
You sure?
Come on, man.
You don't know what you're talking about, bro.
I made that up.
You know who I might want to be? Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck.
Remember Darkwing Duck?
No, you know what? I'm lying. No, I'm lying. You're right. The Simpsons first appeared on the Tracy Ullman show. Because remember when Tracy Ullman had her own show on Fox, and The Simpsons was a category. I mean, not a category. It was a small, like, interstitial they used to play on Tracy Ullman.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, that's what it was.
I feel you.
But you say you'd be Darkwing Duck?
Yo, Darkwing Duck was fire, man. Let's get dangerous. Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck was hard. All them ducks was hard, bro.
Yeah, yo, the ducks are fire. Like,
Nancy Cartwright.
I like the A-Team.
Is that a cartoon?
No, Nancy Cartwright did Bart Simpson.
You're right. It's not.
Yeah, salute to the GOAT Bart Simpson, though, man. All of the Simpsons, man. Y'all disrespect. And we can't even sit here and say we're going to appreciate the Simpsons when they gone. Because they're going to outlive all of us.
Yeah, they're going to be around. They're going to be around, for sure.
They're going to be around.
What else we got, Al?
Give us another Ask an Idiot, Alex.
All right, next one from Luck XI. Do we all have free will, or is everything predestined?
Ooh.
That's a deep one. That's a deep one right there, my dude. That's a deep one.
Free will.
There's arguments for both. There's arguments for both.
God give us free will.
God gives us free will, but you could also make the argument that all these decisions that we're making right now are like based on synapses firing on our brain, and those decisions are not like us choosing, but rather like what our brain tells us we want.
Following our heart. You're real.
Yeah,
right.
so that's a really interesting one. I think that we have free will, and I like to believe we have free will because that gives me more power in my life. I don't want to know everything's determined. I work this hard because I believe I have the free will to change my life and create opportunities for myself. Last thing I want to believe is that everything's going to happen for me regardless. Mm-hmm. So, but then someone might come say, hey, you don't got the free will to not work hard. Your destiny is to work this fucking hard. So, ooh, that's a tricky one. What do y'all think?
I guess you go towards your urges so much. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it's just destined. You know what I'm saying? You get those urges. You know what I'm saying? You only eat because you're hungry. You only drink because you're thirsty. You know what I'm saying? You only want pussy because you horny. You know what I'm saying? So I guess you get those inside your body and make you go towards that right direction.
That's destiny,
we get
right?
a hunger for, I don't think it's, I don't think we have a free will to ourselves. I think when you go off of that, when you go against the grain or you go against that, I think that's when you fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't eat, you hungry as hell. You just like, I'm not eating. I'm not drinking water. You know you're supposed to be drinking water.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's when you go off the rail and you go off the tracks and you be out here trying to rob people and shit.
That's a great question. I really don't know. I think we all, I feel what both of y'all are saying. I think we have free will, but man, sometimes if you just tap into that thing, man, I don't know what people call that thing. You could call it God. You know, you could call it energy. You can call it the universe. It's just sometimes when you just sit down long enough, it's like you'll get the answers. I can't describe it to people. It's like if you just sit down and you let your mind be still sometime and, you know, whether you pray, whether you meditate, it's like, and I can only speak for me, it's like God has literally I call it God, but have literally guided me to do X, Y, and Z. And I mean, I'm talking about every step of the way. You know what I mean? And when I was younger, I felt like it was just free will and me not listening to God. But I still think God wanted me to go through certain things, because when I ultimately started listening to God in the way that I should, and was put in the positions that I'm in now, a lot of those things give me a certain level of experience and allow me to speak to, certain things, and allow me to help people, not make the same mistakes that I made. Even when I talk about getting fired from 4 times from radio, or getting fired 7 times in life. If I hadn't gotten fired from those jobs back in the day, like Demo in the Mall, or Industrial Acoustics Company, Paragon Solutions, I wouldn't have committed my time to radio the way that I did. You know what I'm saying? And being fired those 4 times, every time I got fired, I moved up to a different level, and I moved up with a little bit more experience. So, man, I really don't know. And the only thing that's keeping me from answering that question fully is when you see certain things happen to certain people that are final. When you see somebody use their free will to take somebody else's life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
To go off the tracks, yeah.
It's just hard for me to believe that was your destiny.
Yeah.
Like that's what God had destined for you, but I don't know. I really don't. That is a very mind-boggling question that I don't necessarily have an answer for. And that is okay too. We don't always have to have answers to things, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you got to know whatever you do that second directly affects that minute, and affects that hour, affects the month. So think about what you do with that second, man. If it goes in your mouth, what comes out of your mouth. So you'll be all right.
Hey, yo.
Do push-ups.
Hey,
that sounds like jail to me. That sounds like you was just waiting on the time, and whatever goes in your mouth comes out of your mouth, and do push-ups.
You better watch it. You better
watch that clock and watch that time go, and whatever goes in your mouth comes out of your mouth, and do your push-ups. Okay,
everything, baby.
What else we got?
All right, I'll do this last one from Rastar32. If you all were women but with the same personalities, would you still be friends and have the same dynamic?
If we all did what?
If we're all women, but we had the same personalities, but we have the same dynamic. Yeah. I think our dynamic is based on personality.
No, because I was too much of a whore. If was a man, she would not allow me to be around Charlotte.
Fuck.
I was a whore friend. And I'm like, what, you still around that whore for? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Why do you hang out with that whore all day?
Yeah. What's going on?
Yeah, that's a true statement. That might be difficult.
That'd be difficult. See, we can have whore guy friends.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's okay.
Yeah,
but having a whore friend as a female is kind of like,
yeah. She's just around dicks too much.
Yeah, I got to be talking about dicks.
Yeah,
no dick talk.
Here's the thing, though, that's so funny to me.
Dick talk.
Y'all act like women don't have these conversations.
They do.
You act like 95% of my circle aren't women, and I don't listen to them talk. Just like how we talk.
Talking about that
I'm for sure they do. I'm for sure they do.
You know how many times I am around my homegirls and I'm like, ew.
Yeah,
like the things they say are way more shocking than the things that we say.
I'm talking about. You're right. I know, but
that's right. We're good guys. We're sweethearts. We never do nothing wrong.
Really are.
Please.
Way better. You're way better than women.
That's why they love our senses of humor. They love talking to us, and they love getting these different, raw, honest opinions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though that they're women, I don't know why we act like women aren't just like us.
Yeah.
They're really no
just
different.
Like us. They ain't no different.
They're a little different, man. There's a little.
Where? They got 10 toes and 10 fingers, bro. They shit when they got it after they eat. They piss after they drink. What the fuck is different?
The only difference between women and men is that women will complain when they get fondled by TSA agents. Wax likes it.
No, I don't like it. I just know I don't want to go on a no-fly zone, bro. Fuck
no
that.
fly zone. No fly zone. No fly zone. No fly. I don't got a type.
No, I do. I don't
My
want
clothes
that.
are too
It's the
tight.
only thing that I like.
No, my clothes are too tight. I know what these TS agents like.
I'll get some Kanye clothes next time I go through TSA.
Yeah, you gotta be careful,
Baggy
man.
as hell.
All right, man. I think we did it, guys.
Yes, sir.
Bless.
As always, if you listen to this podcast, you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. But if you listen to this podcast and you think we're just a couple idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening.
Peace.